Hi, this is Sarah Faith Brummett, founder of Mythic Life, and today I want to talk about a hot topic, which is ghosting. Usually, we talk about ghosting in reference to the dating world, and that's certainly a big part of it, and we'll kind of touch upon that. But it also can happen in our other relationships, and specifically, I always kind of tailor a conversation to what is going on for intuitives and healers when they're receiving ghosting or when they are ghosting. So first, just to dive in, like a lot of healers are really sensitive. A lot of intuitives are really sensitive, where they feel people's feelings, thoughts, emotions. They also usually have a lot of beliefs where they become caretakers. They are the helpers, the healers, the saviors. So whether that's in their families, partnerships, or in the world with their clients, and it can be quite exhausting. It cannot leave a lot of space for your own self care, your own creativity, your own place to be and feel and think your own thoughts and have your own emotions. And so, what happens is, of course, your healer's intuitive, so you start taking courses and you start doing a lot of work on yourself, and you get the ability to say no, and you start to grow your self-esteem, and you start to reassess where you're spending your time and your energy, and uh, who is in your life and who's feeding you and who's draining you. And so sometimes what happens is we overcorrect, and we go from being completely giving of ourselves and exhausting ourselves from other people to completely cutting off and withdrawing, and even ghosting people, because we are so afraid that if we have a connection, that people will continue to hook into us and drain us. So we create this kind of boundary, this ghosting boundary of non-interaction in order to protect ourselves. Um, so this is just something to be aware of as you go on this healing journey, that it is about discernment. It is about balance. And the mature intuitive and the mature healer can understand and see people for who they are and accept them, and really know how to create connection that is supportive, that is joyful. So they're not over expecting from people that can't be in relationship, right? That can't give as much as they receive. They really see people for who they are and relate to them in that way. And the other thing that can happen is that, you know, you can receive ghosting, and when you receive ghosting, it can be quite painful. And I always come back to one of the four agreements, which is never take anything personal. Never take anything personal. Um, there's there's usually reason for it, and I find that most people, and especially intuitive and healers, so if you've experienced this with clients or colleagues or friends, are like deathly afraid of conflict. It is so scary for the intuitive because it hurts when people are hurting. It hurts when people are angry with us. And so what will happen is that they'll just energetically, emotionally, physically remove themselves just to avoid conflict. So things that we can do um, in a positive way is we can practice our forgiveness exercise. So if we feel that someone has withdrawn, we can do our forgiveness exercise. If you might hear Freya in the background. If and that can just be closing your eyes and saying a mantra: I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, you're forgiven. There's a great Louise Hayes quote, I'll read to you guys, which is, I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be. I forgive you and I set you free. This affirmation sets us free. So that's Louise Hay. You can heal your life. You can say that affirmation again and again and again until you feel your own frustration or resentment or hurt lift from your body. And then it's really about building ourselves up, that we can see people for who they are, that we can love them for where they're at, and we also know how to love and take care of ourselves, that it's not an and or, that it's not a I can give and be all this person wants me to be and be in relationship, or I'm only able to give to myself and be there for myself and take care of myself. There has to be a give and a take. There has to be a middle ground where we do find flow and harmony in our relationships. And so let's end today with a download of that. Would you guys like to really understand what it feels like to be in flow and harmony in your relationships? That you can take care of yourself and love yourself and have time for yourself and create time and balance and precious moments with the people that you love, that are in relationship with you and that you care about and that care about you. So if you'd like the energy of those downloads, just say yes now. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this fun topic, sending you so much love and light. And let's keep working on our communication, on our way to grow and be in the world, and to really step into our fullest life, but know that we can still have consideration and kindness for others. Oh, last thing. If you want to learn more about this, we're actually going to be doing a soul guide. Our soul guides are the second Thursday of every month at 12 Eastern Standard Time. And our soul guide is going to be on friendship, which is really going to be diving into our dynamics in relationship. How we can find more joy, more compatibility, really actually see the people in our lives and where we are expecting too much from them, or where we can shift the way that we spend our moments together so we can enjoy them more, and where we can actually grow friendship. So it's going to be a big, fun, healing, amazing topic, and I hope you'll join us for that. All right. If you want to join, just make sure to email us at info@mythiclife.com.